one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hello, good morning, Rowlett Middle Academy student leaders and staff members. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on when you are viewing this video. So as promised in my previous video that I sent you this week, I want to talk to you a little bit about how we're finishing up first quarter during this transformational school year and how we transition to second quarter, where we'll have a few updates for second quarter. And everybody on this campus knows, from Mr. Clark down, that we are a continuous improvement learning environment. So that means we just ask of you the same thing we ask of ourselves, to get better a little bit every day and to show growth in all areas, both academically and professionally, and also socially. So inside and outside of the classroom, we just want to get better every day. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that, and just tell you and continue to tell you how proud of you I am, both our students and our staff, and how we have weathered this storm, and how we continue to create a positive, safe, and supportive learning environment at RMA, and we couldn't do that without all of you, and that's each and every one of you. So we have a number of things that we want to talk to you about as we prepare for second quarter, which will be on Tuesday, because Monday there is no school. Monday is the day that we give our teachers the time to grade their assignments and make sure they have everything concluded for the first quarter, so we can move on to second quarter. All right. So of course at Rowlett Middle, we showcase the talents of our students, and all of you are so talented. And one love about our campus is that each area that they can identify with, whether it's in the arts or technology, there is a home, a place here for you at RMA, and we are all created equal, and you are all talented, and we want to give you the tools to be able to find your voice on our campus. So that's what we pride ourselves on. So of course you hear us talk about being ready to learn, a lot of that during first quarter, and we know first quarter was a lot of learning, a lot of change that happened in this school year. And we were showing you what to do with technology. We're showing you what you need to do with e-learning, with organization. And I'm very confident that all of you have those skills now to really hit the ground running for second quarter. And we have high hopes for how we will continue to improve for second quarter. So being ready to learn means that you have your agenda every day. This is your lifeblood. I use an agenda. All of our teachers and staff members use an agenda just to stay organized. So make sure you are using this. Make sure that each class, you're writing down your assignments, putting down your big rocks. If mom has a birthday this weekend, or you have soccer practice or dance, put it in here so you make sure that you don't miss anything important. Also, please make sure that you are coming to school on time and to class. It's important that you're getting to school on time. All right. So I know sometimes those things are out of your control, but get up a few minutes earlier. Make sure you're having those conversations with mom or grandma or dad to get you to campus. Whenever this new game comes out or this new TikTok video comes out, you guys know how to bug your family to make sure that you have access to that stuff. Let's make sure you bug them to make sure you get to school on time too. Okay. And want to make sure we get to class on time. So starting second quarter, we're going to be doing block scheduling. And we're going to do staggered release for class changes. So it'll look a little different. We want to give each group enough time to get to class so we don't have very packed or congested hallways. But still, we need you to get to class with a sense of urgency. We're not asking you to wait for your friend or talk to your friends during hall passing. This is time to get to class, okay? Also, make sure your iPads are charged at night, and you're ready to learn each day. And you should bring a charger for the next day, just in case sometimes your iPad, loses battery sooner than we anticipate. And headphones. Everybody should have your own headphones, but we'll have extra here on campus. Bring your own and make sure you have some in your backpack, okay? Assignments completed on time. It's not enough to just complete assignments, but you got to complete them on time. And then we have to be mindful that when we turn an assignment late, you can't expect your teacher to have it immediately. You got to give them grace and time to get those things completed. And lastly, but probably most importantly, having a positive mindset in the morning. There's a day that goes by, week that goes by that I don't say today is going to be a great day. It's going to be a great week. Sometimes the body follows the mind. So having, not sometimes, all the time, the body follows the mind. So let's make sure we have a positive mindset when we're getting up and when we're getting on campus. All right, block schedule. I talked to you about that a little bit ago, and we've been hearing about it over the last couple of weeks, and your families have heard about it. But essentially, you're gonna have 90-minute classes, all right? And you're gonna be face-to-face in front of your teacher. And your teachers will be communicating with you about what that 90 minutes will look like within the block. They're gonna tell you exactly when the e-learners, the kids that are at home, when you will need to log in to Zoom, and your teachers will be communicating with you about that. But the students that are on campus, you're going to be face-to-face with all your teachers. So you're going to physically go from one class to the next. All right. So it's a little bit of change from last quarter. We heard from our students, we heard from our teachers and our families. And that's one thing that we know that you are asking for. More opportunities to have face-to-face connections with your teachers. We feel like there will be better communication. We can ensure that students are turning in more of their work and you're getting the help that you need in class. So your days will be split up between A days and B days. Your A days will be your odd classes, classes 1, 3, 5, and 7. And of course, on your B days, it'll be classes 2, 4, 6, and 8. And you'll just rotate A, B each day. And we're gonna have a calendar that we'll send out to you so you'll exactly know what days are A days and B days. I'll need the calendar because of course, I'm getting old, so I may forget. All right, so block scheduling. Technology expectations. And this is important because technology is something that's not going away and it's your future as far as the 21st century. So we're giving you all the tools that you need to be successful in the 21st century, and technology is one of them. So making sure you're following the expectations, whether you're on campus or e-learning. For space for learning. So when you're at home for homework or during the day for e-learning, find a quiet space that you don't have your little brother or even your dog messing with you, so you can focus on what's important and put first things first. You want to make sure you're engaged and looking at your screen. You're asking questions, whether raising your hand or using the chat feature. You're nodding your head. By doing that, your teacher knows that you're getting the information, and those are cues that you can give your teacher that you're understanding. And of course, talk to others. You're making sure that you're communicating in your class. You're doing small group breakouts. You can still collaborate and communicate with your classmates and your teacher, even though you're not on campus. All right. But we want our students that are on campus to also follow these expectations as well. And for all students, you got to use your technology appropriately. All right. We got to make sure that we are not on any Zooms unless your teacher set up the Zoom. You shouldn't be joining any Zoom sessions unless it's your class. If we find that students are going into Zooms that are not theirs, there will be disciplinary consequences. All right. And if you have questions, let an adult know. But you should make good choices in person and with your technology, no matter who's watching. But keep in mind, we are always watching. That's why we're having every student use a school device so we can ensure that we can not only monitor what you're doing, but also push out apps that need to be pushed out, and also troubleshoot and fix any technology issues on your iPad. So it's very important that when you're logging into Zoom, you're logging in under your Google account, okay? And you're putting your full name. So this is all very important. It's exhibiting leadership with your technology. All right, campus map. So this is an example of our campus map. You all know what our campus looks like. We're doing, for the most part, one-way hallways. We have a few hallways that go either direction, but for the most part, we're having kids walk in one direction. All right, so when you get on campus, if you haven't been here first quarter, we have staff members that are out that'll be helping you go in the proper direction. By doing this, we can ensure that kids aren't walking by each other, and we can keep a safe campus. All right. So you all have a map that is in your agenda, and then you can just keep in mind where these directions are, and there'll be staff outside helping you. And we have outdoor seating. We've added benches out in front of classes, and we've also added additional picnic tables, which I am now sitting at. Today was such a beautiful day, I just had to be outside. Even though I have my jacket on, I'm sweating a little bit. So hopefully you don't see that. I need more makeup. But come outside for lunch. Students are able to be outside and relax a little bit, get a mass break like Mr. Clark is doing right now. We even have students playing some soccer and some other sports. We have hand sanitizer out, so make sure if you're engaging in some of those activities, use hand sanitizer as well, so we make sure we stay healthy and safe. When you're in the hallways, stay to the right, be polite. This won't necessarily impact a lot of you because we're doing the one-way halls and we're staggering dismissal, but it's always appropriate to stay right and be polite. Also, the first day of school on Tuesday, every student will go straight to iLead. All right, so you go to your iLead class, you know where your iLead class is on your schedule, and just please head that way.